I'm excited for this next comic. He has been seen on HBO in Comedy Central. He is a founding member of the Humor Project. Let's give a round of applause for Teina Manu, everybody.
All right, you guys, congratulations for being here, hanging in, relax, the professionals have arrived. And they just said that there's like 40, 50 minutes left in the show, so we're gonna go like Machine Gun Kelly through all this stuff. That's why I'm bringing this up here, like we're not gonna miss shit. All right, hurry up. This is my family here getting here late. All right. Yeah, you're not going to get talked about. I already know everything.
Oh, no.
This is my sister and family and relatives. And it's very Washington. Don't let the hair fool you. Born and raised in McClary. Believe it or not. Yeah, where's that way? McClary, Washington, where the town has shrunk so small they got rid of all the baby-making stuff in the hospital. Right? I'm now from a town that's so small you can't be from it anymore. That's it. Whoever's from McClary, that's it. All the rest of you schmucks are from Olympia. Right? That's what your birth certificate says. All right? Okay, so... right on time, you guys made it. Is Wati coming? So so if you guys are wondering, like our mix-up, my mother's also in the back, the Norwegian English woman. My father, who has passed, was from Western Samoa, so that's the reason for the season. So. Yeah, that's the mix, being, half Samoan, kind of half white. I really feel blessed to not be either one, right? A purebred or whatever. It's nice to be a hybrid, I use the same fuel. It's just I emit half the emissions. So it's a new. See, I'm glad if I was full Samoan, I'd never maybe come to this country. So I have to be glad for that. If I'm not full Samoan, because I never got here and served in its Marine Corps as the other comic also. But I'm also glad I'm not full white because I wouldn't share. So blessings. It's about blessings, really. I love Christmas time. My birthday's next week. I'm like kind of the Christmas baby, right? And so. Not a lot of money growing up. I remember opening presents that said, "From Santa to boy 10 to 12. I know you all gave, I don't blame you. No. That's what I don't understand about Christmas nowadays and the price of everything, like these, and then, we used to blame the kids, like these dumb kids, everything's so expensive. It's expensive for the adults. I have friends in their 40s that collect tennis shoes. Grown men, right? And they go, man, look at that, I got the new Jordans. Just came over from Korea. I go, those are Beanie Babies for your feet. Right? What are you? There's so many things that are being done to us, right, as adult people that we just go along with. And I'm really, you know what, I want to skip ahead of myself. I'm just really against this, like, Twilight movie stuff. I think it's a mess, right? No guy really knows it, right? Everyone's like, Twilight, guys are like, that's all chicks. That's their whole world. We don't even, what's going on there? It's about vampires in woods, that's all we get. No guys don't even know what's going on in that world. Meanwhile, girls are like, the next book, the next movie. Right? I caught a piece of one of the series, there's a bunch of them now. Are we really letting our girls get into this stuff, ladies? I mean, come on. Moms, come on. Right? These boys are violent, they're angry, they smash and break, they stop at the last second, 1 inch before your face. Because that's how guys tell you that they love you. What is this? There's a scene, the little vampire kid's in the woods, zip, zap, zap. right? He's doing vampire, right? I'm in the bush, zap, I'm in the tree. That's what vampires do. I'm like, vampires used to be, weren't they slow at one time? They're like laser quick now. So she's like, I love you. I want to be with you. Right? And he's like, no, I'm a vampire. You don't want none of this. Yes, I do. Right? No, I'm a bad guy. No, I still love you. I've murdered people. Right? Right then I'm thinking, okay, she's out. He said murder. Right? No, she's still in. Right? And our young girls are going, that's so romantic. I go, not if he said murder. He says, oh, I beat up some guys one time. I spent some time in the county, but it's not that. He said, murder. I mean, we don't want to raise our girls getting shoved around by their boyfriends. Sorry, honey, I didn't mean to hit you. I just have this passionate love for you. I have this rage and jealousy, but right? And I understand. It's okay. I'm Team Jacob. It's okay. Doesn't matter. Totally understand. Totally understand. Yes. The movies have taught me. Man, right? So there's a little hint, if the moms of the world are too into the abs, right, that they lose themselves, I'll tell you, any girls in the audience, if a guy tells you, right, that he has murdered people, get out of the woods. That's all, right? That's what a dad would say, right? Okay. I went to a wine tasting, and it's hard for me to pretend along with all the other adults when they're doing stuff that's fake, and you try to go so far and then it gets, so I'm at the wine tasting and this guy's like, swish it around like this and look at it like this and all right, good. And do you smell it's like a raspberry? So I'm like, yeah, kind of raspberry, I get it, right? And there's a vanilla, I'm like, all right, okay, sort of, right? I'm doing my best. And he's like, and then there's kind of a blackberry, do you get that? I'm like, nah. And he goes, and then, do you taste it's almost like the sun in the soil? Do you taste, shut the fuck up, shut up now. That's stupid. No, we're not bloodhounds. Right? I can smell like 4 things and I'm not gonna go along with it, right? Sun in the soil? What is that? You're awesome. Your nose is here. Smell this sock and go find the kids. Then you're awesome. Your nose is amazing. All right. Okay, good. Plus, we're recording stuff tonight, so it's good to get all the laughter of everybody, and that's why also we're doing like fast. Do you ever wonder if fat racists have hate handles? So simple. That joke is so. All right. Yeah, there's something about hate handles. Yes. Because love handles. Get it? That's one of those jokes I go, that really is my joke, and no one's ever heard that? Never! No one's ever said hate handles off of love. Weird. Right? See, as a comedian, you're gonna see things in different ways. That's how we do it. Right? I'm watching the Maury Povich show. I'm already thinking of new laws that we need. Right? This woman comes on the show. Maury Povich, I don't know what happened to his show. I think it used to be some sort of talk show. Now it's all paternity. Who's your baby daddy? That's all he does. All Maury shows now are like, who's the dad? So, I'm watching Maury because it's great. This woman comes on, it's her 11th try. Her 11th guess. Let me explain to you what an 11th guess means. Right? When you have a baby, the doctor goes back 9 months-ish and tells you when you probably conceived. Right? A week or 2, little window. She had gone through 10 guys and hadn't found the father yet. In that little window, it's like a couple dudes a day. Right? And still, this precious angel is here to find the father of her lovely child. Come on. Come on. This is try 11. We can have a different show, Maury. Right? I mean, give me a break. Do we ever, like, so, oh my God, I can't believe you haven't found this guy. That's why, look, if she finds the father, fine. I hope she does. I hope she gets child support, right? But I think the child support money should be adjusted for how many guesses you make. Okay? Here's your $1.25 a month because you guessed on guess 11. You would have got $400 if you would have guessed on number 2. It's called a hoe tax. I think we're ready. I think we're ready to write our congressman. We need a hoe tax, right? Over 10 guesses. Maybe there also should be, like 12 guesses, you get nothing. All right, good. We're going to think about that one. So I'm watching on the Science Channel, and I think I saw was there a light back there, Travis? Okay, because we don't know how the time is going, because the show was like getting... All right. Is that for me? What is that? You can talk, it's not like that. He's like giving me, he's like using pinafore flames. Okay, I'm watching the Science Channel and I'm into the science. I think I'm gonna have to go with the science, right? About where we came from, how we were created, the DNA. It's too good. It covers too many angles. I'm watching the Science Channel, it's like, well, where do the elements come from? The elements were created in the heat and the pressure, the crucible of a star. And I'm like, okay, I get it. And then where do the planets come from? Then these elements, like, they coalesce into clouds and gravity smashes and oh my God, this is awesome, right? I'm into the science. And then on the Jesus Channel, they also had a show called Creation, right? And I'm like, more! I want to see it all. I want to learn, right? And I go to the Jesus Channel and I watch their show Creation, and it says, and then God grabbed some dirt and made a dude and pulled out his rib, and there's a bitch. Slow down. I'm buzzing off the event horizon and the smearing of space and time. And then over here, they're selling like a talking snake. So it gets hard to go to which way, right? I mean, people like Sarah Palin say that if you get an abortion, you're committing murder, right? And I don't think you are. I think abortion, listen, it is your body, ladies. That's the question. Is it your body? Is it God's body? It's yours. You know where the answer lies? Your stretch marks. Okay? Yeah, I said it. What's that? Yeah, especially on your ass. Okay? Yes. Okay? Because if you have stretch marks, especially on your ass, it means your ass is bigger than even God thought it would get. Okay? Simple math. All I deal with. All right? We've got to be smarter than that. Sarah Palin says the day after pill is murder. People say stuff like that. I don't like using murder with decisions that girls have to make that are difficult with their lives and their bodies. You want to throw around murder and shit with a pill? Stop that. It's mean. Right? To give young people like, oh my God, someone said it's murder. It's not murder. The day after pill. Stop that. You know what? What kind of rules are these? You know what? If the day after pill is murder, fine. Then that means, ladies, if you invite a guy to come over, spend the night, tell him to bring some wine, but then you don't have sex with him, you've just committed premeditated manslaughter. Okay? All right? Want to play with these rules? I think, we're making great strides, though, ladies and gentlemen. I think we are growing up. I think we are expanding ourselves. I think we're, so many, women NASCAR drivers, right? Poor Danica Patrick. Every new woman that gets into racing is like, skinnier than Danica, younger than Danica, prettier than Danica, right? Poor her, being the first. So I say, fine, that ceiling's been shattered. There's women in NASCAR. You know what we need now? Gay guys in NASCAR. Right? I think that would just change the game. Just some lead-foot queen. Just in the Mary Kay 82. Let's go. Right? Imagine being in the lead, right? Every wolf, get that motherfucker, right? It just couldn't happen. And, you know, a gay driver could tell the truth. You know, gay guys tell the truth, right? You know, isn't it funny how all the other drivers are like these gentlemen, Southern gentlemen salesmen, you know, like, oh, Danica Patrick in racing, I welcome her as a competitor. You know, I think it's time that we move along and add women to the sport. Come on, right? A gay driver would be like, Danica Patrick, is that fish in this race? I saw her waddling around in the pits. This game doesn't like weight, okay? I saw bloating, all right? Hey, thanks a lot, you guys. Enjoy. There's one more. Travis is coming up. What's that? If you want me to, I don't know how it's working tonight. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna come up?
Yeah. Got one more time.
All right, fine. Okay. I do have it here, but we never got to it. So when I was watching the Jesus Channel, this is one of Travis's favorite bits. So for the headliner tonight, this is known as Benny Hinn. Do you guys know who Benny Hinn is? Really? Okay, yeah, he's like this, he's one of the big big giant arena preachers. And he's like, where is he from? It's like Pakistan or something. He's like Indian. Because he's all like, brothers, sisters, brothers. Brothers. Come, friends, brothers, right? He's like, I don't know where he's from. So, but I love the showmanship. Like, I love the opera of these events. You know, I mean, these are like sold out. You got 30,000 people in these arenas, right? For one guy. And what I love about Benny Hinn is how he's like staged everything. You know, he's got the people lined up, you know. You know what's weird? Anything that you have wrong with you in these like healing, events, a hit on the head is what everything needs. It doesn't matter, right? Hey, Benny, my knee hurts, like whack, boom, like, oh my God, perfect, right? No matter what. It's to the head. What's wrong? Oh, my tennis elbow, boom. It's like. So he does that, and then he he brings up. Sometimes you can catch him though. When you do so many shows, you can see an entertainer. It's almost like when somebody's lip syncing and the tape goes bad, and the entertainer's all embarrassed right. And so sometimes you'll catch Benny. He gets lost because this is so choreographed. For the sick people, it's like, okay, give me 10 years with migraines, and then I need broken ankle, and then wheelchair, right? It's all set up. And you can't mix it up. He's like, oh, are you ready to walk again? He's like, no, this is migraines. Oh, fuck, who's next? All right, migraines, yes, right? You can just see him in the back, he's pissed, it's almost like just a carnival people missing teeth, it's like, I said it's my brain thing. And he's like such a good, so like boom, couple of healings, those are nothing, right? Jesus could do that in his sleep, right? And then so he slowly builds to bigger and bigger things, I haven't breathed for 10 years, boom, ooh, woo, right? And everybody's like, and so, he likes to climax with a super old person. I notice. If you watch these guys for a while, you'll pick up their style, their show. And he loves to bring up like some 90-plus, woman from a wheelchair, And there's a little flunky that's always there here at the steps, and he tells him Pastor, this person has this, and he tells him, migraines for 10 years. So he goes, Pastor Hinn, this woman hasn't walked for 25 years for her arthritis, and she's been in this chair for 25 years. And he's like, oh my God, there's nothing you can do for her, right? This is always the big closer. And so they wheel her up, and Benny does his thing, and he goes, you can stand, and he's giving her a couple whacks, and the brakes aren't on, so the wheelchair's kind of, and then So he stops her, right? And he's like, come, now, do you feel the power? Yes, I do, stand, right? And he grabs her hands, he helps her up, and she just like wiggles up, and she stands up. Everybody's like, a miracle, right? Yay! But it's not good enough for Benny, right? Because that plate is still going around in the arena, right? He's going to keep everybody. The wallets are starting to creep up, right? He's getting them. And so he goes, no, come, walk for the Lord. Show your faith, right? And I'm like, oh no. And the audience is kind of like, yay. They're like, she doesn't need to walk, right? Nobody wants her to walk. 25 years, standing up, miracle, I'm done. Here's $10, right? Boom, done, but no, not for Benny. He's such a showman, right? He'll actually start he started pulling this woman toward him. Come, walk for Jesus, right? And she just didn't want to, right? But she's already up and the crowd is going nuts and she just starts, toward him. And the crowd had this weird middle, like, it's a miracle. Oh, good enough, miracle done, right? Because, everyone could picture this awful Terminator ending of like knees, ribs, boom, boom, just crumble until the head just rolls off the stage. It's like, oh my God, it was too weird. So he's got everybody going now because he walked old Matilda back and forth, and everybody's going, I'm in it, and they're feeling it. And he starts yelling at this front group, like, who are you? Like, we're youth. They were a youth group that came to visit the big little shindig. I don't know, what are these things called? They're like revival type things, right? So he goes, I heard there's a youth group here. And they're like, yeah, it's us. And they're all right in the front. And he goes, and he says, the Lord wants to make you spreaders of the word. And they're like, no way, right? And he says, do you want to receive the power of Almighty God? Right? And all the kids are like, fuck yeah! Like, right here! So he goes, receive! And the whole group, right, just crumbles to the ground. And what was just nuts was like the fact that only the group crumbled. Isn't it amazing? Isn't that some like kick-ass control of the receive? That's amazing, right? Everlasting life, power of God from the heavens through me. But just you guys right there. Okay. Anybody else? You guys, right? The people right behind the kids are like, yeah, they go. I got a little on my shoe. I got some in my hair. I got a little in my hair, everlasting hair life, but not. He wanted it for them. I was close, And I think he knows that. I think he knows that people want to be close. They almost got the power, right? And that's going to make him come back for the next show. Because they almost got it, right? You know how I know this? He yells sometimes up to way up at the nosebleed section, section triple Z. Are you ready to receive? And the people way up there, they can't believe it, right? They didn't pay nothing. Everyone down low, they're in suits. Everyone up here, they're all like in tank tops and stuff, right? They never expected to be talked to by Benny Hinn. And he's like, section triple Z, I'm talking to you. And they're like, oh! They're in their wife beaters and stuff. And you know what? I don't like the term wife beater. I'm sorry. I think that's offensive. I prefer the term life partner beater. So if we could grow up as a culture. Life partner beater. Again, so simple. Where was it? No. Now you have it. All right, so he's yelling up to the section, right? And these guys are like, yeah, this is awesome. And then he says, section Z, are you ready to receive? And they all say, yeah. And then he goes, seats 78 through 24. And they go, what? What? Because the whole square stood up, and now people are scrambling for their seat numbers like, oh, right on. Okay, I'm 67. Fuck it, I'm going to heaven, right? That guy's lucky. And then poor 80 and 82 are like, oh, come on, Benny. And they're scooting over, and he's like, section 72, are you ready? He goes, wait, give me the baby. Come on, scoot in. Scoot in. There's more room. Benny, hold on with, right? Receive. People are throwing their babies in the stream. Okay, guys, I think that's enough for tonight. We have one more comic. Thank you very much for coming out. Travis is next.
We're going Teina Manu, everybody. Just give you a heads up, we're doing last call.